Jesse Daly here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. My friends, what happened to Invest 91L? I'm going to give you a very quick explanation of why this tropical wave fizzled out, essentially. But also, it still could bring some impacts, including rain, to the Caribbean. So right now we're looking at the 1 p.m. Update from the National Hurricane Center. There is no cyclonic development expected over the next 7 days. So interesting, because over the last week we were looking at an invest coming across the Atlantic with a high chance of development. Now, I do want to jump over to the satellite imagery really quick. This is courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. Where I'm circling with my cursor is the former Invest 91L. Now, it's not nothing. It's not like it just disappeared. But essentially what happened was this system was unable to fight off the dry air that has been surrounding the storm. So it just wasn't able to create a center of circulation, but we can still see, we're looking at infrared satellite imagery where those are cold cloud tops. And we're still definitely seeing some thunderstorms for sure. And that, will continue to move across the Lesser Antilles and up to the Virgin Islands. So we're expecting around 1 to 2 inches of rain here this week. Could something still develop? I mean, obviously never say never, right? But it's very unlikely, given that the National Hurricane Center, of course, has not expected any further development. But if you look over at the west coast of Africa, we do have another tropical wave moving off the west coast of Africa, and we have to watch that one closely. So I just want to show you really quickly. This is an image of the water vapor. So if we can see the dark blue area near the Lesser Antilles Islands near the Caribbean, that's just a lot of dry air. And to the east of that blue area, that is in the vicinity of what was Invest 91L. The greens and whites are moisture. So again, we'll still get some rain, and anything is possible. This has been wild. I don't know that I've not recalled a time when the National Hurricane Center went from like a 90% chance of development to 0 in the course of like a day almost. That was really wild and interesting. So certainly things to be learned from that one. Now, I just want to finish this video by showing you, this is the Google DeepMind Weather Lab. I love this AI system, and it's been pretty accurate this year. This is the tropical wave that's moving off the west coast of Africa we were just talking about. We're looking ahead here into September 14th. These little dots are areas that may develop into low pressure systems, and we can see that things come close to the Caribbean, and then actually possibly near close to the mainland US. Lots of time. We're looking now at Monday, September 22nd. So much can change. Obviously, we just learned that this time around. So much can change very, very quickly. The last thing I want to show you, my friends, is that we have over in the Eastern Pacific, we have Hurricane Kiko, which is going to pass north of, or expected to pass north of, the Hawaiian Islands. But we still will see some waves for sure, and that will include life-threatening surf and rip currents. So make sure you're following that if you're out in the Hawaiian Islands. And again, any little wobbles, can make a big difference. So stay safe out there. I will be in the Caribbean throughout hurricane season, and as always, I will keep an eye on the always changing tropical skies come rain or shine.